this guy, look, just do what you're good at. Just get the jab off. If he comes lumbering in, just take a little step back and just counter. Don't stand still and not punch.
And he stepped in there. There's where he stepped in. It didn't seem to be anything that was troubling Bajić, to be perfectly honest.
Seconds out. Ladies and gentlemen,
so a good round of applause from the crowd, really appreciative of the show that they've seen from these two. Vjeke Bajića of Croatia, Luciana Danilencua of Romania. And it's even. What we said at the outset, that Danilencua liked nothing better than to stand in the middle of the ring and just trade. And he's done it, hasn't he? He got caught in the first round, but it's not changed the way that he's fought. Bajić, if he's not careful, could be on the end of a defeat here.
And Bajić has decided not to box, but to have a fight with him. Well, he's got to do it the hard way then. Let's see if he can. Should be exciting if he tries that.
Back. Step back.
Then there's that right hand from Danilencua, but it's the hand speed of Bajić momentarily there that keeps his man tied up a bit.
Back.
Well, Danilencua can't fight at all going backwards, so he's too stiff. So Bajić, if he can force him back, however he does it, could take over in the final minute. But at the moment, he's not really thinking in there.
And he's anybody's still.
That's right, there's very little between them. He's landed a few good body shots, Bajić, but his head's stock still and he's taking too many of these long punches himself.
Tries to get in close, but then ends up tying up. There's no work to the body of Danilencua. There's that uppercut then. We've seen that a couple of times.
I'm not sure it got through. I think he just missed with it.
But again, it's just leather being thrown here. Not an awful lot of quality attached to any of it. And it must be a nightmare this to score, because it could be either one. They've got a minute to go in the third round, the final round, before the decision must be taken. Who goes through to the semi-final, who goes out.
Back. Step back.
And he goes in looking for that uppercut to try and catch out Bajić. Bajić can see it coming.
And the jab from Bajić is useful as a swelling on the right eye of Danilencua that's not looking too good here.
Yeah, to marginally favour one. I think you probably just now begin to lean toward Bajić. There again, that jab that snaps the head back then of Danilencua.
20 seconds to go.
Then switches
body
to the
shots
body
as well.
Yeah, it's a better finish. It's a bit scrappy this round, but the better quality has certainly come from Bajić. And Danilencua has chucked into this fight everything he's capable of giving. And if he's going down, which he might well be, he's not going down without a fight.
Well, I think you're right. I think the last minute, Bajić put the better shots together, and I think he's done enough. But he did it the hard way, if he's got through. If he hasn't, only himself to blame. The judges preferred the rough and tumble stuff of Danilencua, then, well, Bajić should be going away thinking, why on earth did I box like that?
But as you can see, whoever loses, you can still save them for Bigger's Better 4. BiggersBetterBoxing.com and make your choice.
Congratulations, gentlemen.
So, which way is it going to go? Ooh, look at his eye.
Yeah, it's a mess. I don't know that he can go through anyway, even if he gets the decision with that.
That looks as if it needs stitches. I bet he got into this ring not expecting to find opposite him the type of opponent that he had.
Ladies and gentlemen, big applause please for both fighters. It's a split decision. The winner is from Romania, Danilencua.
Oh, Danilencua. That is a bit of an upset.
Well, with that eye, I don't know that he can go any further, so we'll see what happens. But maybe they'll patch him up. We've seen it happen before, but Bajić only himself to blame.
Well. Bajić going down there. The only full-time pro here is going out. We're going to take a short break, but don't go anywhere. We've still got 2 fights to go before we get to these semi-finals.
The third quarter-final of Bigger is Better #3, live and exclusive on Eurosport.
Well, we're just seeing some highlights because we're not going to take a break for the moment. I think we were slightly surprised at the call there, considering his eye and the damage too.
We have a commercial break. No, commercial break. Commercial break, yeah.
Yeah, a minute or so that final round.
Plus d'instructions dans le